All right, folks, get ready to dive deep because we're jumping headfirst into the world of
Oh,
Splinterlands.
yeah, Splinterlands.
We're talking about the exciting world of blockchain gaming, those digital cards you actually own,
You own them.
and a community that's, well, they're as passionate as they come, and you want the latest buzz. We've
Absolutely.
got you covered.
They do.
We're going straight to the source, a piping hot episode of the SplinterX podcast.
Always on top of it, those SplinterX folks.
They really are.
And this episode, it's not just your run-of-the-mill news and updates.
Oh, no.
This is like a backstage pass to the heart and soul of the Splinterlands community.
Exactly. It's about what's making waves, what's got people talking, debating, even dreaming about where this whole thing is headed.
It's the community, isn't it? And especially in the blockchain gaming world.
Oh, 100%.
Because a strong community, it's not just a bonus, it's everything.
It's a sign.
It shows you that people believe in it.
Staying power.
Exactly.
Longevity.
It's the secret sauce.
It really is.
And speaking of secret sauce, SplinterX did something really cool this episode.
They did.
Oh yeah, they shone a spotlight on some of the biggest names, the movers and shakers, the legends, the you name it's in the Splinterlands community.
I love it when they do that.
Right. It's like getting a peek behind the curtain.
It's invaluable.
Absolutely. And these are the folks, their insights can give you a real leg up in the game.
So who are we kicking things off with?
All right, first up, we have the People's Guild podcast,
Okay, I've heard of them.
hosted by the one and only, the dynamic duo, Jangles and Hep.
Love those guys.
Right. But hold on, because in this particular episode, they've got a guest. And he's practically, what do you call it, Splinterlands royalty.
Oh, who is it?
Real Wolf, the mastermind behind Ethgard Legends.
Wow, that's a get.
Right. They're talking Hive, Splinterlands, even Splinter Royale, and Web3, the whole 9 yards.
So what makes this episode so special, even with a guest like that?
Because Real Wolf, he's not just blowing smoke.
No.
He's been there since the beginning.
OG.
OG man. So when he talks about where Splinterlands is going, you listen.
You listen.
His take on the future of the game and how it all ties into this whole blockchain explosion we're seeing. Pure gold.
Okay, I'm sold. Who's next?
Next up, we got a guy who lives and breathes Splinterlands content.
Oh, yeah.
Aftersound.
After Sound, I know the name.
Daily updates on YouTube. A brand new podcast called Chasing Infinity.
Productive.
That's an understatement. And get this, he has an AI co-host on his podcast.
Wait, what? Seriously?
I'm telling you.
That's wild.
Right, exactly. But it makes sense, though, doesn't it? It's very aftersound, very forward-thinking.
He's always pushing the boundaries.
Exactly. He's not just thinking about Splinterlands in a vacuum. He's thinking about where the whole gaming world, the tech world is going.
Yeah.
The metaverse, the whole shebang.
I like his style.
Me too.
All right, who else we got?
Okay, so this next one, he's a character, to say the least. Goes by Infidel 1258 12 Dwayne. You never know which one you're going to get.
That's amazing. He sounds like he keeps things interesting.
He does. But seriously, this guy has some strong opinions on how much money, real money, you can make playing Splinterlands.
Okay, now we're talking. I like this guy already.
He's all about the long game, you
Yeah.
know? Playing smart, being patient, and reaping the rewards down the line.
I can dig it.
And the thing about Infidel 1258, he's obsessed with card scarcity.
Card scarcity?
He's convinced that as Splinterlands blows up, which it's bound to do.
It's getting there.
It is. And when it does those cards, especially the rare ones.
They're going to be worth a fortune.
Exactly. And the people who got in early, they'll be laughing.
Smart. Smart cookie.
Speaking of smart, have you ever heard of a guy named Gold Matters?
Gold Matters. Oh, I know Gold Matters. If you're on X, formerly Twitter, you know Gold Matters.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Right. This guy is an OG Splinterlands player, active in the community, and let me tell you,
What?
he believes in Splinterlands land.
Oh, yeah.
Big believer. What about him and those gold alpha cards?
Don't even get him started. Those are like his babies. But he's got a point, you know?
Yeah.
Those are some of the rarest assets in the entire game. So when Gold Matters talks about their value,
Everyone listens.
you better believe it.
All right, let's switch gears a bit here. I want to talk about a completely different kind of Splinterlands experience.
All right, hit me.
Into the Splinterverse.
Into the Splinterverse. I love those guys.
Hosted by Stever and Bebby Omega.
A true dynamic duo, those two.
It's all about that live show energy,
It's electric.
Lively debates, real-time reactions. You really feel the pulse of the community there.
It's like stepping into a virtual Splinterlands pub, except without the The spilled drinks and the loud music.
And the bad smells.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you get the same energy, the same passion.
If you want to know what's hot and what's not in the world of Splinterlands,
Into the Splinterverse.
that's the place to be.
100%.
And for those of you who, well, let's be real, we all like to keep an eye on the financial side of things.
The money.
Exactly. And Splinterlands has that in spades. But how do you make sense of it all?
Right. It can be a lot.
That's where Gathering the Magic comes in.
Ah, a fellow aficionado of gathering the magic, I see.
I dabble.
Because this podcast, it's not just about, blindly following the market.
No, no.
It's about understanding the why, the how, the when to buy, when to sell.
It's a strategy.
Exactly. He breaks it all down, makes it digestible. Whether you're into cards or land, he's got you covered.
I like it. Like a financial advisor in your pocket.
There you go.
Now, we can't talk about Splinterlands content creators without mentioning Bronze Dragon.
Oh, Bronze Dragon is a classic.
His videos are top-notch.
High quality.
He's got the explanations, the community engagement, the whole package.
And you know what I appreciate about Bronze Dragon?
What?
He's got his finger on the pulse of the community.
Oh, yeah. He gets it.
Whenever there's a new update, a new feature, you can bet Bronze Dragon will have a take on it. And it'll be what everyone's thinking but maybe couldn't articulate.
So true.
He's like the voice of the people.
I like that.
In a good way.
Of course, in a good way. All right, last but not least, we have to talk about Dejota.
Ah, Dejota. Now there's a name.
A true Splinterlands innovator, always pushing the boundaries.
Always thinking outside the box.
Did you see that Hive post he made recently?
Which one? He makes a lot of them.
The one about burning Chaos Legion cards to mint those land giants with the land bonus.
Oh, yeah. Genius. Pure genius.
I know, and those land giants, the artwork is insane.
Stunning.
It's mind-blowing what kind of creativity comes out of this community.
Right. It's inspiring.
It really is. Okay, so we've talked community buzz, but SplinterX didn't stop there.
Oh, no. They had more up their sleeves.
Oh, yeah. Game updates.
Hit me.
Brace yourself. Are you ready for this?
I was born. Nidhogger! Nidhogger! Woo!
Last of the Rebellion airdrop cards.
No way. The suspense has been killing me.
This beast is a 10 mana cost monster.
10 mana. You gotta be kidding me. This is a game changer.
Oh, he's a game changer, all right. He lowers your opponent's shield and health. Brutal, right. But wait, there's more. He's got this ability, they're calling it force reduction. Limits how many cards your opponent can play.
Strategic. I like it.
Oh, it's about to get real strategic out there. Talk about a high-stakes game of chess.
The mind games.
And the best part, his tactics. Oh, man, his tactics.
Hit on me.
You get to choose between blast and death blow or two-speed and execute.
Tough choices.
Tough choices. And you can give either one of those tactics to 3 of your cards during battle.
Oh, the agony.
I know. Talk about a tough decision. Okay, now, speaking of tough decisions,
What?
the SplinterX episode, they dropped a little, well, not a little, a big bombshell.
Do tell.
The Rebellion conflict, the one we've all been glued to.
Yeah.
It's ending.
Ending when?
24 days, that's all that's left.
24 days. That's
Right.
what happens to the rebellion cards.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Do they become worthless?
Yeah.
Do they skyrocket in value?
Nobody knows. It's the ultimate gamble.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
We all are. Okay, are you ready for another one?
My heart can't take it, but hit me.
Splinterlands validators,
Yeah.
open sourced.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm serious, this is monumental.
This changes everything.
This is about Splinterlands becoming truly decentralized.
The power to the players.
Exactly. And speaking of empowering players, the SPS DAO,
Yeah, the SPS DAO. What about it?
they're looking for founding members
No way.
and a chair.
This is huge. The community gets a say, a real say.
This is next level stuff. Talk
Yeah.
about having a real say in the game you love, right?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
about shifting the balance of power from developers to players, giving them a direct stake in the game's evolution.
And you know what? That's a perfect way to sum up this whole deep dive. We started by exploring the passionate Splinterlands community, then we uncovered some game-changing updates, and now we're seeing how that community is being empowered to shape the game's future.
It's like watching a revolution unfold. But instead of pitchforks and torches, it's driven by code, creativity, and a shared love for this incredible game.
And, you know, for someone like me who's always been fascinated by the potential of blockchain, seeing it come to life in a way that's fun, engaging, and community-driven is incredibly exciting.
It's a glimpse into the future of gaming, where players aren't just passive consumers, they're active participants in shaping the worlds they love.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Splinterlands, I'm left wondering, what does this all mean for the future of gaming? Will we see more games embracing decentralization and community governance?
It's a question worth pondering.
It certainly is. All right, deep divers, that's a wrap on today's episode. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the heart of Splinterlands. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and as always, keep diving deep into the worlds that fascinate you.